Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Broadman Clash right here. And right now, I just want to do like a spoken word kind of thing. And some of you may not agree with what the contents I'm going to say, but I'm just going to say it. What happened to my people? We used to be great. We used to have songs. We used to talk about our culture. We used to have African stories like Anansi and the Water Rat. Tricksters who taught you valuable lessons. What happened to our people? My people, proud African people, who once were great fighters, great artisans, great people, great scholars, great builders, great kings, queens, princesses, great gods and goddesses like Isis, Horus, Osiris, name a few to represent all. What happened to my people? When we were leaders, we talked about actual problems. We talked about our people right to their face. We were not afraid to be who we are. We were not afraid to tell the truth and tell the flavor right to the chef. What happened to our people? Have we truly fallen, or have we truly forgotten? What happened to our people? Are we who we are now, or are we because of what our oppressor told us to be? What happened to our people? Are we even people anymore? Or are we just a nightmare? I'll tell you what happened to our people. As soon as we forgot our own history, or choose to forget it, to remember somebody else's indoctrination, it became a fantasy, an everlasting false ecstasy. We thought we were being comforted by our oppressors' lies, but in turns, we were in denial. What happened to us? And I have the answer. When the adults forgot who the hell they were, and the children followed suit. They followed the biggest role model, their parents. But when their parents forgot unity, that was blasphemy. And once the people forgot unity, that's why communication with unity, ceased to exist. What happened to us as a people? And I'm giving you an answer. Dr. King used to have a dream. He said, I have a dream that one day my people, my children, will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. But what happened to our people now? We get along with other people pretty well. But when it comes to us, various skin tones, Caribbean island, or wherever we came from, we're only lying to ourselves. It doesn't matter where the boat dropped you off at, it matters where the boat came from. We're living in Dr. King's nightmare, not in his dream. Some aspects of the dream came true. We're somewhat unified with other people, but when it comes right down to talking about our own, we forgot. We forgot unity, we forgot about community, and we definitely forgot about self-acceptance. We used to stand up proud with our fists like this, saying, yo, fight the power, and black is beautiful. Now we want to look like the Eurocentric Negro, who want to say, this is real beauty, through to the oppressor's eyes. What happened to us as a people? Give you an answer straight from a brother at heart, who loves his people with a dark that doesn't set us apart. You want to know what happened to us? As soon as we let go of what made us instead of who made us, that's when we truly fell. Fathers ceasing to be fathers, mothers trying to take up both roles and become stressed. I remember a book by the title called Black Woman's Rage. And I remember it well from my teacher. She said this: it takes a lot to make a black woman smile, especially what happened to her when she went under guile by another people who told her that their way is the right way. Especially when it came right down to helping her out by forgetting her man. When the man and the woman cannot produce children, then unity cannot be formed. But when they both understand each other, that's when unity is formed. Some of you may say, How do children provide unity? Because two great halves make one great whole, and even that great whole will seek a significant half. Then, what happened to our people now? We're busy drinking and jiving, smoking, doing all kinds of shit that makes us look like we don't know what's left and right from a switch. You want to know what happened to us? We grew complacent as a people. We start to look at each other as enemies instead of unifiers. We start to look at each other as villains, suspects, because of what the TV says, even though the TV and its name is a liar. What happened to our people? We used to be great. We used to have a message. We were not afraid to stand up for ourselves, and we were not afraid to stand up for our beliefs. Now we're afraid to tell each other the truth. Because a woman is afraid to say no, and a man is afraid to hear a no. Pride, along with arrogance. Some of you may say, how does a woman saying no show arrogance? Some of you have haughty tongues, but no humble minds. Some of you may say, that's not true. I'll keep that in mind. That's true. With such simple sublime. And some men will ask me, how do you know about man's pride? You never even had sex. Let me tell you something about pride. It's just like what I heard in Martin. That weed with pride, along with a woman who's a beautiful flower, will wither and die. What happened to our people, man? We used to be brothers, sisters, mothers, daughters, fathers, son, friends. Even in the midst of a fist fight, we still honor each other. Now we'd rather pull a gat out on each other and blow each other's brains out. Why? A concerned black man is right here telling you, asking you, why? What happened? What happened to our people? We truly did fall, and I'm highly disappointed. But with every fall comes a reawakening, and a mighty giant will stand back, very tall. But what will have to be sacrificed in order for the giant to truly be happy? And something I gotta ask y'all too. If I have to be a giant, I stand on the shoulder of soldiers of giants that stood before me, and even they stood on the shoulders of giants. I stand here now before you, not as a man, but as a testament that my ancestors' lineage is pure, love, and kind. How come none of us can say that with such beautiful words? Are we truly scared? Or are we truly lost? I asked this question before with all heart intact. In fact, we did lose ourselves as people because we let the TV do the talking instead of the history doing the talking. Matter of fact, not even history, the mystery, my story, do the talking. Learn about your story, the real story. What was said in Part-Time Suckers by Boogie Night Productions. Back then, we had a voice. Now our voice is just like T-Pain on Auto-Tune. Even he's starting to get the flavor inside the room. Don't know about you guys, but that's just me. I love my people, but there's one thing I cannot stand about my people. It's the fact that we quit on each other before things can get good. You would rather see the initial winning side, but they're using losing tactics. And with that all out of the way, hope y'all have a great day. This is Bro Man Clash saying out one, at one. Take it easy.